Alright, so 3 weeks ago, Mr. T-Lexify uploaded this video, and it's basically how to get around 100 on every map in 2023, so let's go ahead and let's check this out.
This is how to get round 100 on every single Treyarch Zombies map. So Nocturne Totem in World at War requires you to use...
Okay, this is honestly expected.
...only to open the help door. This is gameplay by Krups, and shout out to Krups because he has done all of the World at War round 100
Yeah, like,
speedrun
that's literally all you
records.
do.
We will be using these people's gameplays and for the remakes of these maps such as...
So let's go ahead and skip this one.
Killed again is out here showing you guys what exactly
yeah,
you can
same
do with
thing.
the electric barrier trap here on Varrock. So obviously the best side to start off is Juggernog side. You don't need Quick Revive, you don't need Speed Cola, literally just grab Juggernog and double tap.
So
all you're
not even
is the flamethrower. You don't even
I'm not a World at War player, so I can't really critique this.
Jug to go through the traps,
but
and obviously the
I could go ahead and at least say, like, yeah, this is fair, I would assume.
Take out the zombies here. Granted, in Noct, Varrock, and Shinonuma, these maps round 100 records are very
not too bad.
First round 100 ever done sub 1 hour. Again by Krups. All the strat is you get
Juggernog. Yeah, 2021 strat.
Unfortunately, you have to
2020 get strat, whatever the fuck it's called.
Because if you don't, you can actually mess up the run. But as you can see here, he has really in World at War 24 zombies.
The dog round.
Rounds after round 100, and then the Wonder Waff as well for the regular rounds. Obviously, though, with these round 100 speedruns, these might not be the actually plus the way through. Actually some that are more difficult, some that are more easy, and some that can actually get you there faster, but at a cost. Okay, now coming into Darius now.
Okay, so depending on if you're just going for around 100, not even playing fast, there's a lot of different ways to play World at War Shinonuma. Like, you could train fucking Calm Room, you could train fucking Flogger, literally the entire game. Like, whenever I trained Flogger the entire game, I got like a 1 hour, 30, with like the worst fucking box ever. So it's not even that hard. So anyway, let's go and continue.
That can actually get you there faster. Into the Thompson room, grab Speed Cola, grab Juggernog, and double tap, and you're gonna need the Wonder Waff. And essentially what you're gonna have to do is utilize this trap and run through the spawn here to get in.
Yeah, this is basically
the problem with Darius here
similar to like 2014 KJ strat.
Because it does not work in this game on solo. If you're playing,
yeah, it's literally 2014, 2013 KJ strat.
I think for BO1, it's probably a very similar strat to this, hoarding the power room strat.
Wait, hold on.
Probably a one, then obviously get the quick revive version. And I think for BO1, it's probably a very similar strat to this.
Okay, so when it comes to BO1, not a lot of people do KJ strat anymore, which is basically what that strat is. It's KJ with the spawn room open. But nowadays it's trade strat, and that's because it's just simply faster dependent on your dog rounds and RNG with the box. So I guess you could run 2014 all the way through, but if you run KJ all the way through the fucking game, the highest round you'll probably get is like a 225 if you're even going for reset. Like 225, maybe 230. And you have to have like the best fucking dog rounds known to man. So even at that, simple 100, yeah, is viable, sure. But it's going to be slow as fuck, getting you like a 745, maybe sub 7 if you have good dogs. But even at that, it's still heavily reliant on your RNG with dogs. So anyway,
hoarding the power room strat, but like I said, we are going to be sticking with the original. Manages to take out the dogs with the Thompson as he's going here, and it was so cool because Krups actually utilized.
All right, let's go ahead and
the World at War camps. You are doing this strat. And I will be telling you guys Black Ops 1 Keynote or
Oh, this is going to be fucking great.
Otter. Essentially, this strat is very much similar to the Darius strat because Keynote or Toland is just Darius 2.0. You grab the Awful Lawton, which is the upgraded crossbow.
Okay, that's fair.
Shoots a monkey bomb as a projectile.
But keep in mind, this is a speedrun. This is a sub 6 hour speedrun.
Which is interesting because considering that the high round strat for this actually does not spawn creepy crawlers. And the way you do that is by never...
Okay, so he mentioned no novas, and I'm going to briefly explain that. So, no novas is basically where you go into the fire trap as soon as you turn on power, but the downside is you can't buy quick revive. So, yeah, that pretty much is it. You could buy it at the beginning of the game before you turn on the power, but even at that, that is honestly the easiest fucking strat. You could pull fucking 160 out of your ass because it's that fucking easy. So, but overall, if you were to play with novas, it just makes it easier. Especially if you're on PC, where you could kind of crank up your graphic settings, because I know on like PlayStation or Xbox 360 or whatever, it's extremely limited. So from there, it's easy as fuck. So if you only want to go for around 100, do fire trap. Don't do fucking trade strat on this map, because that's basically what Oscar Otter did, is trade strat all the way out.
Accessing Pack-a-Punch. You cannot go.
So let's go ahead and skip this, because this is some fucking abysmal shit.
Able to hit the fastest world record here. And that is
but yeah, this is basically where you train.
Fastest world record here.
And why
entities number on the bottom of the screen there to show how.
But yeah, like that, this is basically the strat until you have to trade.
Maxes out, which
so
obviously is
yeah.
Integer at the bottom there. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go now into Ascension here. Ascension back with the Quick Revive, Mule Kick, Juggernog, and Speed Cola combo. You're going to be utilizing the MPL to essentially grab enough points to use the traps consistently, and also the traps will be at the bottom floor of the...
Okay, I'm not a familiar player with 5, so... But this is, I believe, 5 3.0, if I recall correctly.
But granted, it is absolutely terrible later on in the higher rounds. And keep in mind,
I don't even know why the fuck he has Mule Kick, but...
Whenever you buy Quick Revive, this can spawn in death machines, and this can either be a detriment or a good thing, because again, with Black Ops 1, the death machines are absolutely terrible. So again, you're going to be utilizing... Yeah,
this is, I think, 5 2.5. I'm not sure. I can't recall, so I can't critique them too bad on 5, but...
Possible is an incredible
Alright.
Because it is a very noob friendly map. So essentially, you go to the Pack-a-Punch...
Noob friendly. Oh lord, this is actually fucking like insane that he said that. Oh lord. Alright, let's see what the fuck he says.
And horde around the Pack-a-Punch with the Thunder Gun, which is amazing for the lower rounds. If you are able to actually get the Thunder Gun, like on Black Ops 3 Chronicles, you literally just need to go to the power room and don't open up the back door where the Gobblegum machine is. If you do that correctly and just spam the Thunder Gun there, get Alchemical Antithesis, it's going to be incredible.
He's referring to BO3.
The reason why he has to do it like this strat is because he needs to maximize his ammo usage with the Thunder Gun, and also the Gersh device killing the zombies. Those will be the only two things for high rounds that kill infinitely here. And again, box hits 44. This man hit a literal round 100 record, sub 6 hours on Black Ops 1. Fur can walk. This is up.
Okay, so is he not going to mention the early rounds? Like, you can't even necessarily run PAP until fucking 60, or at least viable to 60, because it's just too slow. You have to either run spawn or fucking power, and even at that, power alone to 50 is just fucking hell. You have to rely heavily on your drops. Secondly, if you were to push it to 64, which is the max spawn rate on, I believe, any game, like, then yeah, you run PAP, but it's not going to help you if you run it before 60. So that's one thing he messed up for sure. Um, all he had to do was mention power to 50 or 60. Like, even at that, power to 50 is still relatively fucking annoying because the amount of T-gun fails. And granted, you won't be able to, cycle through your drops like you would be able to on BO3. So, and you don't have a gobble gun machine. Like, the fuck are you going to do? Like, and 44 box hits, that's because he had a trade. You have to run trade strat on Ascension for you to even think about getting high rounds in a somewhat quick succession. So, anyway, let's go ahead and skip this.
Is get magic glow blocks on Shangri-La. Now, Shangri-La on Black Ops 1 is easily another one of the hardest round 100s to ever achieve.
Okay, that I will somewhat agree with. So, I don't know if you noticed.
Because this is what
Can't really pause like that, but whatever.
Strats,
so,
utilizing the baby gun and the Mustang and Sally's to essentially kill all of the zombies infinitely, as well as Semtexes and Claymores. This is easily one of the hardest strats to consider. Look how tight the space is, and also you have to keep the door closed while making sure you don't get red screen with the zombies hitting you as babies, and it is ridiculously difficult, which is why for the Black Ops 3 strat, you actually open that door and then horde on the other side while keeping the other side doors closed. And what I mean by that is, let's say he opens up this door, there would be no more doors that he opens up to keep the spout closed, to essentially have a closed room to hoard the zombies. On Black Ops 3, I would highly recommend you guys going for this round 100 first, especially because this is not a beginner round 100. This is easily a veteran round 100.
I wouldn't say it's veteran, but it is very fucking difficult. So, I've tried a lot, and my highest in Semtex is only 108. So, honestly, I could somewhat attest to that. It's very fucking difficult, but I definitely will say, like, you shouldn't have to trade before 100, unless if you just are that guy and just fucking spam. Like, that's what I did all the way to 108. But yeah, like, you should be somewhat fine if you have knowledge about drop spawns and how they will fuck you. You should be fine. But even at that, it's still a very difficult 100. So I could actually agree.
I have never even done this one on BO1. On BO3, I have to use all the ultra rare gobblegums. So again, like I said, this is definitely not for the faint of heart. But ladies and gentlemen, getting on into the moon strategy. The moon strategy is actually done by No Mole Man, and this strat is exactly the same as the Black Ops 3 one. I'm very shocked by this, because essentially all you're really doing is you're holding down.
Okay, there's two strats. No Mole made this one very popular. So I'm going to basically somewhat explain. Basically, you're camping tunnel 11 while the excavator and the astronaut are in there behind this door right here. So that means you don't have astronaut in the entire game, but you sacrifice stamina. So that's your only trade-off. Overall, the strat is much faster, depending on your trades. But overall, yeah, it's a very quick strat. I will say Spawn, my personal opinion, is better. But hey, to each their own. If you want to go for speed, play BDSM Tunnel 11. Or if you want to play it the safer route, go Spawn. Or if you want to play stupid safe, go Biodome. But yeah. But overall, yeah.
This area with the wave gun, unfortunately the wave gun does not make drops, and the Black Ops 1 Thunder Gun does not make drops as well, while the BO3 Thunder Gun does as well. So make sure you keep that in mind. He obviously runs Quick Revive Jug, Speed Cola for the wave gun, and Stamina Up as well to run around, because essentially he's got low grav in here, and he actually is even holding the hacker, which is crazy considering that he's doing this to essentially hold the hacker and hack for max ammos, which for Black Ops 1 with max ammos is all you need. He only has 96 box hits.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize, but every time he kills him, he runs to the PES. So so he could get air and then go back. So I don't know if he actually mentions that, but hey, whatever.
And at a sub 7 hour round 100 moon run, this is going to be insane. Again, for BO3 moon, you practically just do the same strat as this, just don't open up towards the stamina up area, and essentially keep trip mines up where he's going in for oxygen to patrol.
Yeah, so he did mention it, so.
If you do this correctly, and if you have ultra omegas, especially on BO3, it makes the strat so much easier. The reason why this is so much more...
Why the fuck is he on 250 frames though? I play on 125, fuck that shit.
Max ammo with the hacker and do this without oxygen. So for this to be the world record strat for BO1 moon is absolutely insane.
I wouldn't say it would be used for world record, personally. It could be, yeah. But everything comes down to trades. It's literally all it comes down to. Like, that strat is very, very fast. Same with spawn. But everything does come down to trades. So.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into Black Ops 2. This is where there's going to be multiple different strats, because some in Black Ops 2 are incredibly easy and some are incredibly difficult. So what we have here is the Transit round 100 strat.
What the fuck are these textures?
Version of Transit. I've done it on reimagined versions, which is an incredible difference because, like I said, the jet guns in those versions actually don't break and they're very fun to use. So this round 100 is very difficult. You're gonna have to learn how to build the jet gun. You're gonna have to keep the...
I don't have knowledge of plutonium, so...
Around this farm area here, you're gonna need the Galvanuckles, Juggernog, Stamina Up, Speed Cola, and Quick Revive. Monkey Bombs would be preferable as well, but essentially you're gonna have to learn how to use the jet gun.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually rather quick for Transit.
Essentially is you spam it for a couple seconds, hold it down, and then melee so that you can run away, because when you use the jet gun, it makes you very slow, but you can cancel that slow animation when you melee with the Galvanuckles. And you can also kill the denizens, which come at you during this strat, which is incredible. But keep in mind, you need the bank as well for the strat to do it optimally and also to do it fast, because considering that it can be very slow. And obviously, you're going to want to stick with what you have. Upgrade the Mustang Sally. You don't even need to really hit the box for this round 100. It's all essentially a skill round 100, and easily, again, like Shangri-La, like Fire.
You don't need to hit the box, but it would be nice to have monkeys.
Now, coming up next into Die Rise, speaking of hard, you have a hard version of this version. And
oh yeah, Twitch,
So the hard
I remember this one.
You're seeing here where he keeps the door closed right next to the trample steam, utilizing the elevator to kill the zombies, which actually kills and then the Sliquifier.
You don't use elevator to actually, like, kill the zombies. It just fucking happens.
Infinite damage, like a lot of the other wonder weapons that we discussed in Black Ops 1. So you really have to be careful with this strategy. This is the hard strategy, and honestly, I would not even recommend this strategy if you are, unless you are speed running and trying to get the fastest time.
So the thing is about the strat is this was the first, I think, 2 hour 45 minute round 100, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. But overall, yeah, whenever Twitch made this strat, like, it was, I believe, the first 2 hour 45. So, and even though elevator shaft is still quicker, but hey, who's counting, right? Elevator shaft all the way, fuck it.
Possible, because to be honest, it is very difficult. The easy strategy deal is actually the one I used in my round 100, using the elevator shaft here, where you sit on that elevated part just below where you grab the Galvanuckles, and you can literally get a round 100 in about 3 hours. And compared to a lot of the other BO2 round 100s, that is insane to me.
That is fucking slow. 250 to 92.
But hey, on Die Rise Remastered, we
back those. Yeah, he's doing like, yeah, literally the fucking way. That's okay.
Would be one of the greatest wonder weapons.
Yeah, if you do elevator shaft, it's dead ass. You could get around 100 in like 2 hour 20 maybe. It's just depending on your leaper rounds, because every round from 80 plus is like, what, 3.5, 4 minutes. So yeah, elevator shaft all the way. he did it the safe way. So what I mean by safe way is standing where he is now. But the risky way and much faster is going to use a lot more ammo. And it's going to use a lot more ammo, and you're going to shoot where that little room is and that spawn right where he is. So that's a lot quicker. That's the only reason why I mention it. So I'm not going to critique Mr. T Lexify on this one, but I figured it would be nice to mention.
If it wasn't pre-nerfed, pre-patched, would be a long round 100. The hard strat that you can actually do is hoarding by the fan trap here.
Okay, yeah, this strat is fucking hard. That I agree.
Electric chair. You really don't need any other perks.
And he's using Chris Voltage's gameplay. I think Chris Voltage is one of the only few people that made it to 100 in this strat, so that's very fucking awesome.
So many times in the higher rounds like I did and actually get through this. It took me 12 hours though to get the round 100 on this map, considering I was doing a slower strategy on the other side of the map with the acid trap. So if you can learn this fan trap, that would be incredible.
Yeah, I can't even run this fucking strat to save my life, so he's got that one.
Past round 30, the Blundergat is not going to be really doing that great. I mean, the upgraded one will be doing pretty good up until about round 50, but you're going to want to get the Acid Gat to essentially distract the zombies from you.
Yeah.
Use the Hell's Redeemer to kill as many as you can. This one is a marathon. It's an easy one, but honestly, the amount of time it takes is what makes it an absolute marathon. Now,
that's fair.
And also, like I said, you can see this acid one, it is a little bit safer to do, obviously, because MC is here next to the shield, so you can do this strat as well. But again, it can
that's still really slow, though.
You have to activate the acid trap and then run through. So honestly, I would stick to using the fan trap. You can do it like this, where you activate it like that.
Yeah, like stick to the fan trap if you know how to fucking run it. Like, I agree. Like, I can't run that strat to save my fucking life.
Into Buried here. Buried's round 100 is unfortunately the same forever now, essentially because of the fact that there was a massive nerf to the Paralyzer. The Paralyzer only kills up until round 70, and so essentially you have to use buildables to get round 100, and I'm really struggling with this round 100.
I actually somewhat like these textures.
You have to keep a lot of
I just don't like that fucking language. What language is that? Portuguese?
And then build the turbine in the courtroom, and then the subsurface resonator just above the Juggernog machine. And essentially, you're going to have to be replacing them.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful guide made by Wonderful that actually is incredible. He has the world record for this round 100, and also for the high round as well. And so go check him out. He made an incredible video. I will leave that down in the link in the description. But it's essentially saying that the turbine for round 100 speedruns, you should use it for 5 subsurface resonators. So the turbine is an energy source that will last for 5 subsurface resonators. You can get a lot of permaperks to make this round 100 easy. There's actually a
you could just like run a patch that gives you all permaperks.
And maybe upgrade the Mustang and Sally's to get to round 100. So that's really good. But I'm telling you, after
just play Redacted and play with the fucking perk patch.
Only way to efficiently kill zombies. And unfortunately, on BO2, you get a lot of stragglers even in the high rounds. There's no such thing as super sprinters. So it does mean that this round 100 will probably take you about 6 to 8 hours. I've never done it, but I have gotten incredibly close, and you really do need to pay attention. The gameplay makes this one seem very easy.
It's pretty fucking easy, but it's fair. So we'll go and skip.
It is a very apparently BO3 styled round 100. This is all about strategy. Apparently,
okay, yeah. I remember doing this back in the day.
Your power up or drop cycle, which essentially means you cannot buy Quick Revive, like I mentioned, because it spawns in death machines.
Okay, if you're wondering why he's holding out the Claymore, is because what's it called? It kills the rising zombies quicker. So that's pretty much main reason why he's holding it out like that. There's 2 other strats in this game, but they're not great. But this is the one that if you want to just plow through rounds, it's pretty much the way to go.
You're going to need a lot of max ammos. You really only need the upgraded ice staff because it's the only staff that will bring you up to round 100 with ease. You can also use the wind staff. However, the wind staff takes a while to kill the zombies and is also extremely inefficient against the panzers, which is why I would highly recommend the ice staff. Also having G strikes and having
Okay, so I don't know if he's about to bring it up, so hold on.
The shovel is
Nope. Alright, so Black Ops 2, the Ice Staff, it kills the Panzer, but it doesn't do it well. So that's why you see people restart for Mark II first box. Same thing with monkeys. You don't need monkeys per se, but it's highly useful.
also really good, the golden shovel, to essentially get all the perks if you wanted to do that and get all the red dig up spots, because essentially that will allow you to get infinite quicker vibes if you're a bad player like me and need it. So all you really need to do for the strat is, you can see he has a Panzer here. He also uses the upgraded Raygun Mark II to take out the Panzers, which is incredible. You don't necessarily need it, but if you hit it from
Yes, you do.
the box and you get lucky, or if you're speed running this and you get it first hit, that is a great sign and will obviously get you all the way through it. But again, try not to buy Quick Revive if you can. If you need to, then go for it. You will just have to deal with a couple other zombie drops that happen in, but you know what? It's all good. Origins is a fast round 100, but it is also difficult considering that you have to be in this mud spot. Also, if you do want to have the Maxistron and you feel like you're about to down, the Maxistron can actually revive you even on solo, so it is a good clutch. Origins has a lot of different methods to get to around 100.
Oh yeah.
You really just have to be on your toes all the time, and he's holding up the claymores here.
I wouldn't say you have to be on your toes. Like, you could camp generator 2 all the way to fucking 60. The whole tank track. You could camp that to 60. You could literally camp here to maybe 80. Just like sit in one fucking corner. Just do that to 80. So all up for interpretation.
Speed while he jumps around 100. Even BO4, if not veteran, the almost obvious Shadows of Evil here is to keep the waterfront door closed and to get the Mar Astog. So many classic gobblegums here, like Arsenal.
Yeah, I like how he's doing this shit with no fucking perks.
Weapon like the sword, and obviously Alchemical Antithesis that gives you so many different damage here.
Ugh.
He is using a sword glitch.
What is this color correction?
For the round 100 speed run.
Ugh.
And I know there are certain variations where, like on the day 1 patch, you can get to round 100 using this and get the upgraded Apothicon. So you also can go into beast mode. Right next to you, there's a little vial there or fountain there to essentially allow you to
is this color correction?
Waterfront is important, so you can still access Pack a Punch while still continuously keeping going through. And Shadows of Evil round 100 is a really fun round 100. But actually,
that I agree.
The fastest strat that was just found by a world record holder again is actually apparently in Junction. This is only 2 months old, again here with the sword glitch.
Yeah.
But if you keep certain doors closed in Junction, you can actually see that he didn't even open up the spawn room door. So there's probably a certain glitch to essentially do this.
It's not a glitch.
Just get anywhere but here to go out of this. But if you can replicate this and essentially get to the junction with very, very few doors. I mean, he's opened up Waterfront and probably all the other areas, but that is very, very impressive to say the least. And there's probably some sort of way to glitch out through the top of it. But Shadows of Evil, again with the Apothicon server, it's easily one of the easiest round 100.
I'll give him a pass, but because
here,
I'm not necessarily.
It's essentially the same as the Darius strat, essentially because of the fact that you just want the Wonder Waff, you want double pack punch abilities as well. Usually the 2 best double pack abilities are Turned and Deadwire. Again, it depends on the strat, because here he's actually using Fireworks because it's more
yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna fucking say. Like, this is VMP room, and it's very difficult. I never made it past fucking 90. So, like, I ran spawn, so fair enough.
More of a runaround strat where you need to utilize the trap, and so Fireworks will actually save you. And Fireworks is an incredible AAT that was not brought back into BO4. Makes me cry. But yeah, the Giant, again,
why would you cry about BO4? The game is shit.
Just gonna want to hoard around here, use the Wonder Waff, use Alchemical, and you can also do the strat in the spawn room, hoard around there with an upgraded RK5. But again, you can do this quite quickly because the Wonder Waff is an incredible wonder weapon. Not on
BO3.
Even though it only kills 10 zombies, it's infinite damage, so it's pretty good. Definitely no Apothicon serve it though. But ladies and gentlemen, coming into Der Eisendrache now. This is done by Imagine Dying 163. Again, this strat has changed over the years a lot as well.
Yeah, this map changed so fucking much. So it used to be reverse power, then what's it called? Church, or reverse power going in church whenever you run out of ammo with KRM blast furnace and HVK dead wire. So, and then it went to KRM over at double tap with the gate closed and spawn room closed. So a lot has changed, but assumingly he's only talking about classics for the most part. Yeah, this place would be honestly the way to go. So I could go ahead and vouch him on this one.
This is the Stormbow, however, but essentially what he does here is he camps on top of where the Wisp Step is, essentially, and where Speed Cola is, and doesn't buy the door behind him. He has a turned and also a dead wire on his Brecci and HVK. Anything wall weapons, again, on BO3 is usually the best, considering you just need to have ammo for your AATs. You can also stand here and camp here, where you get the Gobblegum, and also you can kill the Panzers here and get the Panzerclaw helmet, which is a very big benefit to go through these rounds. But look at this, like, not even 3 hours and he's on 86 just doing the strat with the lightning bow. You don't even need any other bow. Honestly, the lightning is just so good even now. You can get the wolf, but the fire and the void are more so, I think, for the Panzers. And again, for the Panzers, just use the DGs. You have the DG4s on this. I mean, DE is the most iconic map for a reason. It's just way too easy up in here. Zetsubo no Shima's speedrun honestly has also not changed much throughout the year.
Yeah, it's Skull Room. Everyone knows Skull Room by now. Like, everyone knows Skull Room.
I died on round 71 5 times in a row. They have also kept the strat.
Yeah, it's bunker, but only modification. Okay.
They have also kept the strat the same, making sure that you keep the doors closed and you stick with the shield. The shield is
okay. Yeah. So first things first. That door is open. That door is open, but regardless, it's basically the same. Only difference is if you have this door open, it's faster. That's pretty much it.
So good on this map. Again, I apologize for the world record gameplay, but the sub 5 hour.
Yeah, and how bad the fucking quality is. God damn, this shit is fucking atrocious.
Because it's always infinite damage, which is insane. You can also upgrade it, get fireworks, get turned as well, and also use the Ray Gun Mark III to take out the bosses and the Valkyries. Just so 3 can. Revelations. Black Ops 3, if I even need to explain this for people, I don't know what to tell you. Just look at this gameplay. He's shooting the Apothicon Servant in Verrucht. You literally just need to have the door behind you closed here. Get Juggernog and Speed Cola, and that is literally it. I mean, you probably don't even need Juggernog. Just get Speed Cola to shoot it faster.
You don't even need any perks.
So just get the Thunder Gun to upgrade it, spam it on him. I mean, it's just that easy. The Revelations is just one of the easiest maps ever. As long as you just look up a tutorial to how to play this map, you'll do it. I don't even need to explain it. You can hit the Gobblegum machine behind it. I mean, it's just way too easy here. But now, coming into Black Ops 4, this is where...
Okay, I'm not a BO4 player, so...
Use classic elixirs. A lot of these strats also will be...
Yeah, I'm not a BO4 player, so let's go ahead and... Oh, Lord. This is most replayed.
Hold it here. Again, he also is running Secret Sauce to change his modifier later on in the rounds. But again, I would probably just run...
Okay, it's just Tog. But yeah, that's pretty much fucking it. From World at War to BO3. So, yeah. Overall, it's not the worst thing I've heard in God knows how long, but definitely could be improved. So he needs to mention like every different strat, not just the speedrun strats, because the speedrun strats are just much more difficult. So, and he's trying to appease, for the most part, for the casual community. So, if anything, just look up some 2014 videos and you'll be fine. Anyway, that's all. See ya.